Hi, guys. Welcome back to the garden. Come sit down, okay? We've got to talk about Steve Smith Sr. versus Tony Martinez, okay? Over the weekend, the internet has been a tear, okay? Because this man, Tony Martinez, has publicly outed Steve Smith Sr., okay? He says that Steve Smith Sr. has been bleeping his wife, okay? I'm reading from a Yahoo News article about this, but it says in a series of explosive social media posts on February 22nd, 2025, Tony Martinez publicly accused former Baltimore Ravens wide receiver and current NFL Network analyst Steve Smith Sr. of engaging in an affair with his wife, Nicole Martinez. The allegations, which were shared on X, have since sparked widespread controversy and media speculation. That's why I'm talking about it today, and the reason why Uncle Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco also discussed it in a video that we are about to watch. So in the article, it says Tony Martinez took to X to bring his accusations to light, tagging several major media outlets, including TMZ and ESPN, to amplify his claims. In his initial post, Martinez wrote, "My wife works for the Marching Ravens. She met Steve Smith Sr. at work. Steve Smith has been bleeping my wife. I got receipts. I got a lot more, homie." He is livid, okay? Martinez alleged that his wife, Nicole Martinez, met Steve Smith Sr. while working with the Marching Ravens, an organization dedicated to enhancing the football atmosphere at Baltimore Ravens home games through musical entertainment. According to Martinez, the alleged affair began during Smith's tenure with the team, which spanned from 2014 to 2016. It's 2025. When I was reading this, I was like, what happened? Right? Well, he must have gotten to her cloud, and I don't know, like, do you keep text messages from 2016 in your phone? So maybe she deleted them from her phone, but they were still in her cloud, and he got into her cloud and I don't know, but it just seems like he's got all of this information. He had to have hacked her cloud, is what I'm thinking, okay? But to support his accusations, Martinez shared a series of screenshots allegedly depicting explicit text messages exchanged between his wife and Smith Sr. He also posted a video in which he confronted Smith in a phone call. In the recording, a voice resembling Smith's repeatedly says, "I'm sorry." However, the authenticity of the phone call has not been independently verified. Don't verify it, homie. Don't verify it. Just let this blow over, okay? Further intensifying the situation, Martinez released a video on X where he confronted Smith about the alleged affair. In a brief clip, a voice that Martinez claims to be Smith can be heard apologizing multiple times before the call abruptly ends after approximately 90 seconds. Now, you all, I'm going to link this video, or I'm going to link this article in the video's description so that you all can read the entire article and also see the text messages that are extremely explicit. Extremely explicit. Okay. And I would read them, but I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube or my hubby. Okay, because they are raunchy, very, very raunchy, okay? The video quickly went viral, sparking heated discussions online. However, it remains unclear whether the voice on the call indeed belongs to Steve Smith Sr., as no independent verification has been provided. Okay? Following the release of the video, Martinez responded to critics on social media with a defiant message stating, "For those saying, divorce her, yeah, no, SHIT. For those saying, looks worse on me, I got nothing to lose." So he's crashing out. He just found out his wife is cheating on him. They have a young child together. I believe they got married in 2022. So or maybe they had a baby in 2022. I don't know, but it's just, it happened so long ago. Maybe he caught her cheating with someone else and was looking for that and stumbled upon this. I don't know, guys, but it is really jacked up, in my opinion. I would be crushed if this was me, okay? As of now, Steve Smith Sr. has not issued any public statement. Smart, okay, very smart. He hasn't released any public statement addressing the allegations. The former NFL star is widely known for his outspoken nature, both on and off the field, making his silence all more notable. I think I just saw your name in the news. What was that, like a month ago? And you and Cam Newton were going at it. Ooh, I bet Cam is going to talk about this. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm going to let this video play so that Mr. Shannon Sharpe and Mr. Ocho Cinco can give you all more context to this story. Okay. Here we go.
All right, Ocho, here we go. Yeah. This is what have been eating up the chat, and everybody been wanting to talk about it.
Yeah, what
and
happened?
Now, the most requested topic of the night.
What?
Steve Smith Sr. was caught having an affair with another man's wife. First, a Facebook post appeared that was clearly written by the husband. I mean, you guys can see it. It's like, hey, I'm Nicole Martinez, though. I won't be Martinez much longer. You see, I've been cheating on my husband and have been doing so with the very famous Steve Smith Sr. Pic attached for reference. I had hidden under 3, but that's been fixed. My husband brought me a house. He stood by my side after I've been arrested twice for domestic violence, and this is how I repay him and our son. 3's plenty of messages here. Steve's crazy. The kind of revealing messages a celebrity will send. Baltimore Ravens, I'm also a member of your team band. I believe I violated some fraternization rules by hooking up with Steve at the training facility. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, when this happened, I've been out here in the Bahamas. I ain't hear nothing about this.
Hold on, Ocho. And then the husband called Smitty and posted the video. Now, I don't know if there's some kind of like, to record someone, don't you have to have it's state by state. In Vegas, it's only one party. So the party that's recording, they know it. The other party don't. California, I think it's a 2-state. But anyway, Ocho, the husband called Smitty and posted the video. Let's take a listen to what was said.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Well, listen. He said he's sorry. He said he's sorry, Unc. Now listen, this is what you don't do. This is as a man, understanding, that's my wife, girlfriend, someone you're seeing, someone you're talking to. You never confront the individual because Steve Smith Sr. owes you no loyalty.
Steve Smith ain't married to you, bro.
She's not married. Steve is not married to you. You talk to your wife. You check your wife, and that goes for any and everybody. I know a lot of people, you want to crash out about your woman and all this stuff, man.
Or your man.
Or your man. Listen, it goes both ways. It always comes down to me again. Understand who you're marrying. Understand human nature. Human nature is undefeated. I'm gonna say that as well. I don't care how people come off. I don't care how innocent they may seem. I don't care how much they tell you they love you. When certain opportunities present themselves, they gonna go. When certain opportunities with certain individuals that are convenient and they feel they can get away with it, they're going to go. I don't care how much love there is. I don't care how much money you got. It doesn't matter. Understand who you're dealing with and move accordingly. I mean, I say it all the time. Listen, had a family, kids, husband, he doing everything, he's doing this, and you upset. There's no reason to call Steve. That's not doing nothing. You take that up with the wife, you take that up with the missus.
So I do agree with that, right? Like, I don't think that every woman is going to go for an ex-NFL football player. Like, I don't think every wife, if presented with the opportunity to sleep with an NFL player, is going to go for it if she's married. Now, has it happened? I'm pretty sure, him and Unc, they're going to discuss how they have slept with women that were either married or in relationships. And, maybe that is the reason why Unc isn't married today. Maybe he's done so much of that he just doesn't trust any woman. But I don't think that everyone, and I know he didn't say everyone, but he's making a general statement. And I don't think that everyone is that thirsty or every woman is that thirsty. Okay, but I'll let it continue.
Well, I think the thing is what the gentleman was doing is that, like, okay, if I'm gonna get a divorce, I'm gonna try to mess your home up also. That's what this was about. I ain't answering.
I agree with that.
Hey,
First of all, that ain't my MO. That's not me.
Right.
You married? Oh, this ain't nothing. It's something. Don't just keep it a buck with me. You married, and I'm a firm believer in this. A man might not want his wife, but the moment another man shows interest, all of a sudden it gets rekindled. And like you just said at the top, people will crash out about certain situations. That crime of passion, and juries are very sympathetic. They're very sympathetic in situations like this.
Mostly when it's the man crashing out, finding out that his wife has committed adultery. In court proceedings, when it's the man doing that, more times than it's been more times in court where the man has crashed out and done something bad to the person or the wife, and juries have understood that crime of passion, but that typically works for men more than women. So ladies, do not crash out on your man when something like this happens, okay? Because the court doesn't look at when you do it the same way as when a man does it. Maybe that's the patriarchy, maybe that's misogyny, but that is just how it is.
Crime of passion. Leave it alone, guys. If they're married, just let it go. Smitty, my guy, I've known Smitty 20 years.
Same.
Great. Just saw it. Hey, he was just at my party at the Super Bowl. Had a great conversation with him. I love the guy. Hard-nosed, the way he played, X, Y, and Z. But, bro, you need to take that up with your wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Smitty owes you no loyalty. He's under no obligation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's going to have to deal with the issue at home, on his own situation. But this I don't know the gentleman's name, That's a situation you got to handle with your wife. She has the loyalty clause. Right. She's the one that has an obligation to you. To you. Go ahead, Ocho.
I got been around too long, man. Been around too long, too much experience. It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. You know, I'm not even talking about Smitty's part. You know, I love Smitty. You know, me and Smitty go way back to Santa Monica. Forget the Smitty part. I'm just talking about the individual who's married to the young lady. And you know what time it is. You see something like that, you going about your business. And this ain't the first time. The signs had to be there. The signs had to be there. Something like this done just happened all of a sudden. Oh my God, oh my goodness. I go through my wife.
Yes. In the message that he posted, allegedly the wife posted, but we all know it was the husband posting it on the wife's behalf, which is why I think he hacked her cloud or her phone or something like that. But he said that, you know, there has been domestic abuse between them and she's been arrested for it. You know, so what were they fighting about so passionately that she would go to jail? Had he maybe stepped out on her? I don't know, but it doesn't look good, right? It's super trifling on the wife's behalf. The wife is super trifling for this. So I guess the husband is matching her triflingness by exposing them in this way.
My phone, and all of a sudden she's sleeping with somebody else. No, this has happened before.
Man, these jokers releasing text, man. Bro, yes, they be lame, man.
And pack your bag and start F over. You know what time it was. You know what you married. Understand what you're marrying. And even if you got your good girl, I'll never forget. I'd never forget. A very wise man once told me, depending on the circumstance and opportunity, whoever you're dealing with will take the chance if they know you won't find out. They will take the chance, depending on who it is. It doesn't matter.
But you just can't, Ocho, listen, no matter what, I'm not calling no one about someone.
Hold on. You think I'm embarrassed myself?
Yes. Cause now he gonna be, man, I had old boy. Cause that's happened to me. That's happened to me. Dude confronted me. Bro, you ain't got no issue with her? How you think I got here?
Right.
How you think I knew where she stayed?
You ain't say that. You stand in your mind. You ain't say that. You in your mind. You saying, I understand what you mean. Hey, can you imagine?
I wanted to whip him.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
But he was a teammate.
Okay. God damn. Huh?
I didn't know, Ocho. I ain't know.
You ain't know?
No. Bro, if you was burned. If
you was on demon time, boy. Oh, you like
Ocho,
that. Okay.
Ocho, no. If you weren't Keith Burns, when you was with the Broncos, I didn't know what the hell you was doing. I didn't care. Once I found out,
right,
I'm cool.
Yeah,
because I don't want it to become an issue. Once I found out, I'm good. You good? You got me. Hey, hey, bro, my bad. Okay, okay, 3 times, Ocho. You know what I'm saying, Ocho, 3 times. You know what I'm saying, Ocho, 3 times. Damn.
Boy, you was an animal, boy. Golly, okay, I see you.
I mean, Ocho, I couldn't just leave. Ocho, you know what I'm saying? Ocho, when the club about to close, how many people say, okay, the club closes, they get up and start walking out? They linger around. They're like, hey, let me get another drink, bartender. You know, so I had to linger around.
Hey, right, I understand. Hey, that's why, you know, when it happened once, boy, you might pack your bags and go. I don't know what you arguing for. What you arguing for? What you fussing for? What you releasing text messages for? But when it's not gonna stop. Because once you're gonna do it again, it ain't like a light switch hit on, and all of a sudden, you know what? Oh, I ain't gonna do this no more. I ain't gonna. Nah, that's exactly who. Once somebody shows you who they are, that's what it is.
Hello, what's your favorite uncle?
Okay, we're not gonna get into this ad by Unc his potions. I'm gonna click this off, but I want to ask you guys some questions, okay? So you tell me, what do you think about this, okay? I know that when you are approaching a situation like this, you want to know questions like, why did you cheat? How long have you been cheating? Are you in love with that person? Did you have feelings for the person? Did you use protection? Have you cheated before? If so, how was this different? And what opportunities have you had for infidelity? You want to know all of those things because it's like tearing at your heart, right? You're devastated when you hear this kind of thing about your spouse, right? But you've got to be calm when you approach the situation because there are a lot of implications that come behind some instance like this, okay? You want to express your feelings without attacking them. And by him posting these tweets, acting and writing things on behalf of his wife from his wife's account, those are attacks, okay? And it's not going to help the situation. It's going to add more layers of the hurt that's already there, okay? So I know that it's drama, right? Because it's your spouse cheating on you with someone else. But this man is also married. As you can see in the thumbnail, he has a wife. He has 4 children. She has a husband and has one child. But if you look at them, it seems like they both have a type because her husband is bald and the man that she was cheating with was bald. And his wife is a brunette and looks very similar to the woman that he was cheating on his wife with. So what do y'all think about that? Like, is it worth it to cheat on your partner and cause them this kind of pain? Why wouldn't you just leave the situation? Do you all think that she was sticking in with her marriage because of the child? Maybe do you think that Steve is staying with his wife because of the family? I don't know, right? It's just, maybe it was his first time ever cheating on his wife, and that happened so long ago, and he's gotten over whatever itch he had while he was itching. Okay? But there are implications to when you are an adulterer. Okay. And I just want you all to think about the ethical implications. Of course, this act is widely considered unethical and can significantly damage relationships and trust between individuals, right? And then there's the legal implications, right? Like, depending on wherever they live, adultery may have legal consequences, particularly in cases related to divorce proceedings. So this man has already said that he is going to leave his wife, okay? The Bible says a man who takes part in adultery has no sense. Okay, he will destroy himself. And this is in Proverbs 6. Okay, he will be beaten up and disgraced, and his shame will never go away. And I believe that, this is embarrassing. This happened while they were both working for the Ravens. I'm pretty sure that there is some kind of clause where you're not supposed to fraternize with the people that you work with. And if you don't know what fraternize means, that's basically you don't take up with relationships with your coworkers. Or in the Army, it's very frowned upon that you would, especially in the service, in a military service, that you would sleep with your coworker or a person that is your subordinate, somebody that works under you. Okay. back to Proverbs, it says, jealousy makes a husband very angry, and he will have no pity when he gets revenge, and he will accept no payment for the wrong. He will take no amount of money. So if Steve was like, hey, bruh, if you could keep this between us, you know, I'll break you off. He was seeing red. He was like, heck no, you know, you're bleeping my wife. Like, everybody's going to know about this. I mean, he even tagged TMZ. I mean, oh, that's really, 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 really messy. So what do you all think about this, Rosebuds? Is the husband right in outing his wife and Steve? You know, was Steve right for apologizing to the man? You know, that can't feel good that somebody knows your deep, dark secret that you probably never wanted to come to the light, right? But I do feel like it was nice of him to say, I'm sorry. February ended with a bang, right? Anyway, I'd love to hear what you all think. Please drop a rosebud in the comments if you've made it this far. Let me know, is this situation crazy? Have you ever been in a situation like this? And what did you do? Tell me. I'd love to hear about it. All right, rosebuds. Have a good night. Bye-bye.